Guys,
welcome to the video. We're going to talk about Andrew Tate, his fanboy club, or Andrew Tate wannabes, whoever they are. Again, no, we're just a bit of banter, right? Just a bit of friendly banter. I think these guys mean well. They're into making a lot of money off other naive dudes. And you know, look at the stuff they surround themselves with. Just this material wank tank stuff. And hey, they're young dudes just living for the material world because that's all they got in their life going for them. Let's have a listen here. This video is called "This Will Change What You Eat," and it's Andrew Tate certified information. Listen, and hey, I do agree with some of the stuff Andrew Tate says out there. So straight off the bat there, but a lot of the stuff he talks about is absolute bullshit. He claims natural. He claims sugar's bad, and he's freaking puffing cigars. So.
this is something I'm big on entrepreneurship, bro. Is like,
these guys are entrepreneurs, all right? Entrepreneurs means making money. What sells? They tell what sells. Say it one more time. They tell what sells. They be tells what sells, all right? They're thinking, if I talk this, will it sell? Okay, I'll say this, okay? What do I say? The absolute truth when it comes to nutrition, performance, etc., all right? It doesn't sell too well because people don't like the truth. People don't want to buy the truth. People want to buy comforters, okay? Big interest between people who are interested and people who are committed and dedicated. Anyway, let's go on.
health and wellness, dude, because it's like Tristan just said, bro. If you ain't alive, you fuck.
Hey, did this guy just say health and wellness as he's lighting up a cigarette, which is a big fat cigar, you know, which is worse than a cigarette because it's like extra shit you're breathing in. And he's lit up with a match. So he's just breathed in all those heterocyclic amines from the matchstick. He's in an enclosed room. He's not like in a windy, fresh air. He's going to breathe all those carcinogens in, and he's going to give us a lecture about how this is going to be real interesting. So he's lighting up a lung cancer puffer.
Okay, what can I actually...
This guy here, he looks like he's freaking coked out of his head. All right, this guy, he's young as well, and he's got the Carl Cox 1996 coke lines already running through him. All right, just check this out. Who's this over here? This guy also he is smoking a carcinogen phallical mouthpiece thing. Okay.
Because bro, my day is...
This guy's smoking. Like, listen. But these guys are clowns, not in a disrespectful way, but in a funny way. Like, I'm laughing. I like clowns. Clowns make me laugh. And I'm listening to clowns right now. Let's listen. Let's listen to this health circus as these guys smoke.
It's terrible, bro. Like, I eat it every single day.
You know, the thing is, though, you ask these questions, I feel like you already know the basic answers. Mm-hmm. You eat McDonald's every day. You know not to do that. So you're trying to get into the specifics without covering the basics. You know what I mean? It's like when people care about fitness, is like, okay, what's the exact correct technique to lift this and lift that? People who don't train at all, just go running and do some push-ups. Everyone knows like the answers. Step one, stop eating McDonald's every day.
Yeah.
Like that. Once you do that, worry more about the exact specifics.
But eat what instead? Okay. If you give a solution, you got to. I mean, if you tell someone to do something, you got to give them something they can do instead. I can't just say stop doing that. You know, except with smoking. All right. There is no alternative to smoking. Like smoking, you shouldn't do.
What I would
Look how hazy this room is, man. What are these guys doing for their lungs, man?
That's a good point. What I would say something's really good is always being conscientious of what you eat. So
what you eat, bro? You're sitting there eating carcinogens, all right? What are you doing, mate? You ain't conscious. You're unconscious as. You're just parroting shit as an entrepreneur to sell it onto other naive young dudes who don't know better. Fucking hell, mate.
At all times in my life, I have some sort of dietary restriction.
Bro, you should have some cigarette restriction right now.
Right, so
it's not a cigarette doing right, it's a cigar. It's fucking worse, man. Look how much shit he's got all the particulates in the room right now from that fire going on there.
Diet, I limit some sort of thing. So right now, like I limit high fructose corn syrup.
This guy's a health expert because he limits high fructose corn syrup while he's smoking on a freaking cigarette, man. Fucking hell. And he's got tattoos which are leaching ink into his bloodstream every second. All right, I've got tattoos too, I'm just saying. All right, dude, high fructose corn syrup isn't going to give you cancer like the cigarettes you're smoking are. All right.
up, like processed sugars.
Processed sugars, bro. Sugar's sugar. Right? The chemical, the molecular structure of sucrose is sucrose, no matter where it comes from. It comes from a Twinkie. It comes from a banana. It comes from table sugar. The sucrose molecule is exactly the same, man. When you eat a Twinkie, you get all the fat with it and the preservatives and the bullshit. Sugar hangs out with bad company. Right? It's not sugar's fault. Sugar gets lumped in with bad company. Oils, fats, dairies, blah, blah, blah. KFC bucket, okay? People eat the KFC bucket and blame the soda for the obesity crisis. It's like IQ of 2, okay? Doesn't mean you're a bad person if you've got an IQ of 2 and you sit there smoking a cigarette or talking about health. I'm just saying you shouldn't be given health advice. And if you pay to listen to this guy give you health advice, maybe you deserve to get scammed. Just saying.
I don't do any of that garbage. I don't do caffeine.
Bro, you look like you do railing coke. You probably don't do caffeine because caffeine's too weak for you, okay?
So I limit my diet. Why? So every time I eat, I'm conscious.
Well, he's holding a cigarette. You can't make... Is this a prank just to get me triggered or what?
Bro, think about the most basic, common things that everybody has.
Fresh air I need right now. I'm getting like asthma just watching this shit, man.
Eating, sleeping, exercising, the most basic elements. When was the last time, bro, that you were like, I feel hungry, I'm not gonna eat?
Oh, now we're getting into some eating disorder shit right here. Natasha?
What
You know what I
a
mean?
beta.
Like, you know what I mean? This is why he's smoking, so he doesn't have to eat some bananas or some rice or some sugar. Oh no, sugar and water. Oh no, I'm a grown man, but I'm scared of sugar. Every cell in the body runs on sugar. Sugar is sugar under the microscope. The chemical structure never changes. Sucrose is sucrose. Glucose is glucose. Fructose is fructose. No matter the source.
I'm gonna diet. I'm gonna fast.
These guys have got eating disorders, man. And then this guy's, look at his eyes. He's thinking, yeah, I'm gonna stop eating. That'll be that. Then you even get hungrier. And then you go to McDonald's, have a chicken fillet or whatever. Now you be down there so hungry, you have 4 of them. Because you're so freaking hungry because you didn't eat the last 2 days. Because some clown who wants to be an Andrew Tate wannabe said, stop eating. Like, man, these guys might be sincere, but they're sincerely wrong.
On a plane, I couldn't move.
So let me tell you this one, bro. What if what you're experiencing isn't actual hunger? What if what you're experiencing is addiction?
As the guy talks about addiction as he's holding a freaking cigarette. Bro,
Where's the fucking fat cigar?
I think you should look in the mirror, my friend, alright? Again, you're sincere but sincerely wrong, bro. Look at the smug look he's got in him, like, I'm not addicted to anything. As I smoke a cigarette. Fucking delusion, man. Grandiose here.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, this guy believes this is true because he's probably paid $50,000 to sit in this cancer-causing air pollution room to listen to these entrepreneurs bullshit about how sugar's bad, cigarettes are good, and look at this alcohol in the corner here. Isn't it funny the people who are the most sugar-phobic smash down the most alcohol and say, well, I'm not addicted to alcohol, sugar's bad. I'm healthy because I don't eat sugar, but I'm going to drink 4 bottles of champagne tonight with a bottle of Beam, and I'll be good to go while I'm smoking ciggies and doing rails off some hooker from Romania. It's just, you know... And just because you're a hooker doesn't mean you're a bad
It's
person.
comical.
It's comical.
You're right.
Because you're training your brain, bro. Like your
Wait,
body.
wait,
Dopamine
hold on.
hits, bro.
But like my lifestyle, like I'm always like out and about. I'm never really home to like cook. So
You
like
don't have to be home and cooking, bro. It's about being aware, bro. It's about being aware.
This is true, but again, dude, do what you know, alright? Do what you know. Be aware that you're holding a freaking cigarette, okay?
Where, like, maybe when you feel like, I'm gonna go to McDonald's or I'm gonna go to Taco Bell, maybe it's not that you're hungry, maybe your body's craving the poison, bro.
As he puts the poison back in his mouth. Dude, maybe next time you're craving a cigarette, just go, maybe I'm craving the poison. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should just breathe in fresh air because I'm only, what's this dude, like 24 or something, alright? What are you gonna do when you're my age? I'm 45, alright? You're gonna be regretting smoking when you're 20s, bro, okay? The last time I had a cigarette when I was 12. I'm up Pine Road in Happy Valley with my friends, smoking a cigarette. I'm thinking, this is stupid. This is really stupid. This is the last cigarette I'm ever going to have. And that was it. I was 12, man. Okay?
What if the food is designed specifically to make you an addict?
As he puts the cigarette back to his mouth. What if that cigar is designed specifically to make you an addict, bro? Okay? You got, you know what I mean? You got a point. This is clown stuff, man. And I appreciate you guys making me laugh the loudest I have today so far.
And that is perfect example. Coca-Cola.
Oh, here we go. We've got some longevity experts over here. How old's this guy? 27. How old's this guy? 18. How old's this dude over here? 25. The longevity experts who haven't even hit 30 yet. Or whatever. You know, like, these guys are excellent.
Is Coke, would you say it's sweet or is it salty?
Sweet.
Perfect. Guess how much sodium is in Coca-Cola?
A lot.
Why?
No, sorry. So what? Guess how much sodium is in a can of Coke? Around 40 milligrams. How much caffeine's in a can of Coke? Around 35 milligrams. Depends what country you're drinking it in. Okay. So how the heck is 40 milligrams of sodium a lot of sodium? It's not, bro. Okay. It's not. So straight away, this guy's bullshitting, man. Imagine if you asked me that question and I said 40 milligrams. You'd be like, oh, that's not a lot of sodium at all, is it? No, it's not. How many grams of sugar? Maybe 30. How many grams of sugar have I eaten every single day on average for the last 21 years? 500 to 800 grams of sugar a day. All right, every single day. Sugar from rice, fruit, added sugar. Where is it? You know, where's my sugar bottle? It's behind my computer here. All right, this is straight cane syrup. I put it in my water, I put it in all my food. Straight cane syrup here in Thailand. Okay, these guys are clowns, man. These guys, but here's the thing. These guys are clowns because they make me laugh. But I know all these guys are suffering. All right, if you fear sugar, you suffer massive drug addiction to cigarettes. You suffer addiction to alcohol. You suffer addiction to caffeine, stimulants. Could be Ritalin, caffeine, or whatever, cocaine, whatever's. You know, where you have it every day, where you need it every day. Not just you have it now and then. You're like, I need stims every single day. Just to do basic shit. Just to sit behind a computer and make money from gullible noobs.
Because it's addictive. Not only that, why? What does salt do?
It makes you thirsty.
40 milligrams of sorry, dude. 40 milligrams of sodium won't make you thirsty. You know, look at this guy over here, Mr. Smugface, holding a cigarette still. I'm gonna hold you to it, bro. You're a cigarette addict, bro.
It hydrates you and makes you drink more.
No, it doesn't, bro. All right, it doesn't. The caffeine shouldn't be in there, but the sugar feeds your brain. Your brain runs on sugar. All right. The problem with the Coca-Cola is the caffeine. It's not the 40 milligrams of sodium. Okay, it's the caffeine, the carbonic acid, the phosphoric acid. That's the issues in cans of Coke. All right. Bad for your teeth because it's so acidic. What's the pH? What's the pH of sugar? Sucrose. You know, it's neutral. It's neutral. Look it up. pH of sugar is neutral. What's the pH of a can of Coke? Look that up. It's acidic. You put a tooth in a can of Coke, it's going to dissolve it. You put a tooth in a bottle of cane syrup, nothing's going to happen. Interesting, isn't it? But sugar causes tooth decay. Well, get some teeth from a local dentist and drop them in some solutions, and then you'll see the truth.
They purposely put a lot of salt, sodium in it for you to get thirsty to drink more.
Dude, you're lying. 40 milligrams is not a lot of salt, bro. If I said to you, measure out 40 milligrams of sodium on a spoon, you'd hardly be able to see it, man.
And then they put sugar to cover it up.
No, dude, 40 milligrams has fuck all taste, bro.
I'll give you an example. Another one, Gatorade, right? We talk about electrolytes and it boosts you up. Do you know that when they're putting it into the actual plastic bottles, it's boiling hot?
Yeah, that's true.
What is boiling plastic, right? Boiling hot water or liquid and plastic do?
That's not so good, but again, it's nothing compared to smoking cigarettes, bro. Right? So priorities, man. Priorities, all right? Priorities. Drinking a Gatorade here and there isn't giving you health issues. Smoking cigarettes, being a passive smoker in a room full of cigarettes is bad.
It dissolves the plastic into microplastic.
Into the
drink.
So you
When
drink
you're
plastic?
drinking Gatorade, yeah, microplastics.
And there's petroleum.
As the guy has sunglasses on top of his head, which are made of plastic. Everybody's getting exposure to plastic. You know?
Petroleum-based ingredients in it as well, a lot of stuff. You know, it's a perfect example of like, okay, you know what?
That's why we don't vape. We don't do any of that shit, bro.
Okay,
I
let's
do hookah occasionally, but it's not the best.
be devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are telling us all this information, but guess what? You're gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
So what?
But
Now the philosophy talk starts. That's a good point. But you're going to really live in the meantime. You're going to feel good all the time without drugs. Not if you follow these guys' advice, you won't feel good unless you're fucking high. All right.
but here's the thing: is how do you want to live?
Exactly. But dude, you got a cigarette in your hand. You can't even breathe fresh. You're so cooked with drugs, you can't even breathe fresh air, bro. All right. You can't even breathe sober air. You need a stimulant in the air. That's how addicted to stimulants you are, my friend.
Yeah.
It's not how do you want to die, it's how do you want to live. Like, do you want to wake up brain fog, like an accident, fucked up? Or do you want to wake up in a scenario where you feel empowered to take over?
Because you're still high from the coke you held last night, mate. What are you taking over? All you're doing is riding off Andrew Tate's coattails, bro. All right? All you're doing is parroting other people's bullshit information. Who is this dude? Who is this clown? He's making me laugh.
To conquer. Like, how do you wake up?
What are you conquering? You're conquering virgin dudes' gullibility to give you money to buy shit that they don't need. That's not really going to serve them much further than a couple of hours of like, oh wow, this is interesting.
I don't want to wake up feeling, bro, think of how delusional it is to wake up tired.
Dude, you wake up tired, man. That's why you're addicted to stimulants and cigarettes, etc. Okay? You're projecting right now.
Yeah.
What's the whole fucking point of sleep? It's to wake up rested.
That's true. But bro, walk your talk. Ditch your cigarettes, ditch your stimulants, up the sugars. You'll sleep better.
But motherfuckers are out here eating at 2 a.m.
That's me, bro.
We talked
Okay,
about it, yeah.
okay. So you told me yesterday, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Don't do that.
What's wrong with eating at 2 a.m. in the morning? If you need some carbs at 2 a.m., have some fucking carbs, bro. Damn, these eating disorders, man.
Like, for example, I'll go do the podcast, then go to the club network. You know, might be with a chick, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're, you know what? You're hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry too. We go eat, and back to the crib, do our thing, and then I go to sleep.
Yeah.
But like he's saying, if I eat that late, I can't process the food like I normally would, right?
You can. Fucking hell, man. Fuck. I've done 24-hour mountain bike races. You're eating every hour for 24 hours. It's fine. It's what you eat. It's not when you eat. It's what you fucking eat. All right? It's what you eat. People, it's what you eat. It's what you leave out that matters.
No.
Well, there's multiple scenarios. One, your body only has X amount of energy, right, that it can expend. So the question is it going to expend the energy on repairing your body or expend the energy on digesting the food?
It's going to do both, you idiot. So if I drink a sports drink, my body stops repairing itself. Like, what an idiot. What a clown, man. This guy's, I mean, again, he means well, but he's just got no idea, man. Yeah, he's been misled. Look at that Rolex, probably $50,000 Rolex in his hand. He's a good talker, you know, schmug, but his information is poor on this topic. Maybe he's a great pianist, all right? Fair enough, but when it comes to nutrition, this guy, yeah, he didn't drop the ball we never had at the start with.
Can't do both. So at nighttime, you gotta let your body actually rest. That's why after 6, 7, 8 p.m., you should not be touching food, bro.
What time are they filming this video? All right, this dude's got a cigarette in his hand, cigarette, same shit, just fatter. You know, government drugs, designed to make you addicted to it. Okay.
If you're extremely
This guy, that's why this guy can get back into shape, bros, because this guy naturally lives in a state where he's doing intermittent fasting every day of his life.
If your diet's so fucking good, how come you have to skip so many fucking meals, man? I don't have to do intermittent fasting to stay lean and ripped and in shape. Far out, these guys are like, I'm talking to a bunch of teenage girls doing cheerleading and trying to lose the last pound and a half.
Eat 3,500 calories in a single meal once a day.
Yeah,
a lot of the time.
that's better
A lot of the time. That's what I do.
It's the most
in
ideal
the
scenario.
afternoon, not before. So I always go to sleep a bit hungry. You know, I don't have breakfast in the morning.
Don't have breakfast in the morning, so he's doing the sumo wrestler diet where you skip breakfast, stay hungry all day, be moody, and have a big meal. And then he wonders why he has to skip meals because he's getting too fat, he says, in his other videos, you know.
It's just like, yeah, I don't even realize I do it. It's just how I live.
It's your lifestyle. Yeah.
So I should avoid breakfast.
Avoid breakfast.
Yeah, fuck
So,
breakfast.
Avoid breakfast, man. Why should you avoid breakfast? That's right, because these guys are telling you to eat bacon and eggs. What happens if you eat bacon and eggs for breakfast? You feel like shits. All right? Eat fruit with sugar on top, and then tell me how good you feel for breakfast. All right? You feel fucking incredible during breakfast, you know? What I have for breakfast of champions, fruit with some sugar on top, as much as I care for, okay?
So let me tell you about the breakfast diet. Have you heard of a guy called Edward Bernays?
No.
Holy
So
shit.
Edward Bernays is known as the father of propaganda. About, I think it was when breakfast wasn't really popular, the meat industry came to
That's right. I remember this story. Dude, breakfast has always been popular in Asia, all right? Now you're talking shit, man, all right? No, you're not talking shit. You're talking a half-truth, all right? A half-truth. 99% of the world, man, eats breakfast, okay? Go to Africa, go to India, go to Asia. In the traditional sense. Traditional villages, rural country areas, they fucking eat breakfast, all right? So this guy's dreaming shit.
Edward Bernays, who's known as the father of propaganda, pushing propaganda campaigns, and said we need to push more sales of bacon, more sales of meat. Can we figure out how to introduce meats into the breakfast diet? So
Okay, this is true. I remember this one.
they built an entire marketing campaign behind breakfast being the most important meal of the day.
No, they're saying that you should eat meat the first meal of the day. All right? People are already eating breakfast. They're just trying to change people's breakfast foods. Okay, so he's sort of half-half.
It skyrocketed. Sausage sales, bacon sales,
Egg.
ham sales. Bro, breakfast wasn't a thing.
Bro, yes it fucking was. And it still fucking is. Breakfast of champions, bro.
They made it a thing.
Dude, it's always been a thing. You're making the thing.
Money, bro.
And then just
Talking money, bro. Yeah, true, but it's the meat industry. It's not the breakfast industry.
And you want to
Breakfast was around before it was even an industry, bro. Okay? That's real. That's true.
know you want to know the craziest part?
all the time.
You know who's the nephew of, or the family member, I think, of Sigmund Freud or one of these guys, of the guy from Propaganda, Edward Bernays? You know who's his family member?
Bill Gates?
Klaus Schwab.
The founder of Netflix.
And what is Netflix, bro? It's a
Propaganda
media.
machines, bro. It's all propaganda machines, bro. I'm telling you, bro, the Matrix is so fucking deep. You gotta start like reassessing everything. And there's a really
This is true. I agree with this one. That's a fact, you know. But these guys are like anti-system stuff, but they're so entrepreneurial. They're like, what diet sells the best versus not what diet is the best. If they're into what diet is the best, they'll be doing my protocols. All right, nothing beats my protocols. Nothing fucking comes close. All right. If you want overall performance, weight loss, health, vitality, nothing comes close. All right. If you want to take yourself to the next level, durianrider.com. Okay. These guys, again, they're entrepreneurs, mate. They're just telling what will sell. All right.
really good verse in the Bible that says,
So they think they're anti-system, but they're only anti-system because that's trending in a niche. That's a niche you can create a microeconomy in and funnel in some consumer. All right. So these guys just go whatever's alternative, we'll jump to that. All right. Sugars, it's gonna sell. Let's go with that. I shouldn't say they jump to alternative stuff. They jump to what can sell that's not really being tapped into too much, but what's publicly approved, blah blah blah. So they say, sugar's bad, even though they're conditioned to say that.
when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Yeah.
You have to be able to put away things to become
Bro, you're not a man. In my opinion, you're still smoking cigarettes, man. It's something to do when you're a fucking teenager, bro. All right? Maybe this guy is still a teenager. I don't know.
the next guy, bro. You got to become the next level to get to the next level, bro. You got to put away the bullshit foods. You're stronger than that, G.
That's got something. But again, dude, you're holding a fucking cigarette this whole time, man.
If you can't control what you put in your body, then
What are you talking about, bro? You got a cigarette in your hand still, man. For the 8th time.
what can you actually control?
Look at that. What can you control, bro? If you can't control the air quality, you're gonna pollute it with another cigarette puff. What can you control, bro? How we do anything is how we do everything.
When I'm hungry, what do I do?
You ask yourself, you ask yourself, do I need to eat? No.
I'm hungry. Do I need to eat? No. What next? I need to piss. Should I piss? No. Just piss your pants. I need to do poopies. Do I need to do poopies? Yes. Should I do poopies? No. Then you shit your pants in the carpet. I'm hungry. Do I need to eat? No, I shouldn't eat. Like what sort of What is this clown talk? All right. Well, how are you going to lose weight, Harley? If you're eating's cheating. Oh my God! Eat like me. You don't have to worry about excess weight ever again.
It's okay being hungry, G. You're not gonna die.
You're not going to die. You're not going to die if you don't shit. If you don't take your shit either, but you'll shit your pants. All right. You get hangry if you don't eat. Damn. You'll be losing it. You'll binge out later on. Your body will go, okay, we're in famine. Let's hold more weight on. Let's turn everything we eat into fat because we don't get enough food. We don't get enough carbs every day, so we're in famine mode. So anything we do get to eat, we will store it as fat and edema and fluid and be all big, puffy and moon-faced because we're in famine mode. And whatever you train your body to do, the body gets better at. If you train to become a good marathoner, if you're doing 10K tempo runs and 1K intervals and a 40K long run on Sunday, you become a better marathoner. If you go to the gym and take gear like Andrew Tate and lift heavy weights, you become more swole. If you train yourself to skip meals and to put yourself in a famine situation continually, you train your TSH, your thyroid stimulating hormone, to go up, which trains your metabolism, your leptin and ghrelin to get all out of whack and make you gain more fat and fluid and puffy and fluffy and tubby chubs. So that's just how it works, man. What you train your body to do is what you become.
So if I don't eat, won't it burn like my muscle?
Yeah, man. It will be burning muscle. You'll be losing muscle glycogen. You'll be losing size. You'll be losing definition. You'll get fluffy and soft eventually.
If you go into a ketosis state, you start burning fat.
Oh, bro. You burn muscle before you burn fat, all right? Unless you're on anabolics, okay? And here's the thing, is it's like, okay, if you're in a famine situation, would your body burn the fat first, the fuel that keeps you alive, okay? Or to just go, we don't need muscle because we're not exercising, because we can't exercise much in ketosis. Let's burn the muscle. Let's turn the muscle into sugar before we turn the fat into sugar. That's what it's going to do, all right? Fat is your survival thing. Muscle doesn't keep you alive. Fat keeps you alive. It's simple as that, okay? These guys are clowns. I'm going to stop the video at this point. We might do a follow-up. But these guys have no idea when it comes to nutrition, all right? Absolutely no idea. Andrew Tate failed nutrition school. Crazy, man.